Hey everybody, PTA Cards here, and today we have the Topps Flagship box battle between the Mega Box, the Display Box. Which one's better? We'll see. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm assuming at this point you've seen these formats. I've given all these products a rating if you're watching this for the first time. I have the Mega as a better value than the Display Box, but the Display Box is also about double the price, give or take. So put that into consideration. But this is just strictly a which one of these are we gonna get a total better stuff? Forget about the value. Just who's gonna win between these two. So there you go. Let's go ahead and we'll start with let's start with the Mega Box. Because recently I had it pretty high in the ratings. I had it as my number 3 rated product, which is probably wrong in hindsight, just looking back at it. It's probably around like the 5th or 6th. I don't think it's better than any Mosaic product for the most part from last year. But out of the Topps Flagship retail, it's up there. It's up there. And recently, Target had a discount, although it doesn't matter anymore because that's done. But a 1-day discount for Cyber Monday, where this is $35, which for $35, these are excellent. So maybe one day it'll happen again. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a reason they discounted it because they weren't getting rid of it. So just keep that in mind. Again, a lot of places still have megas. You can still get them. Display box is a little harder to get because usually they're sold by the pack, which I don't know. However you want to do that. But enough yapping. Let's get to it. All right, we got a Cam Jones. NBA news. A lot of trade rumors going around right now. Just in general. I mean, ooh, pink hollow Halliburton. That's cool. It's usually like got the little glittery pattern on it. Ray Boyles. Or like a hollow foil as opposed to just a hollow. I kinda like just a clean like the one color approach versus the all the like speckles. Just me personally, but I guess it depends. Alright, Jim Fears. So the Megas are just in the front with these. It's been a while since I've opened the normal Megas, honestly. Hopefully, I did actually buy a decent amount on Target, so hopefully those orders don't get canceled. Still kind of waiting to see how that turns out. Zach Eady. Zach Eady goes here. Honestly, don't feel like it should be in the same pile, but that's fine. But yeah, I mean, I honestly think kind of what's going to happen is so Topps Flagship's going to come, or Topps Chrome's going to come out, and when Topps Chrome, whenever that comes out, whenever it's just kind of sitting on shelves because it's super expensive. Maybe not the hangers because those are only 20, but like the other formats, like $50 blasters and $85 mega boxes, those are going to sit if I had to guess. So that'll probably make Topps Flagship a better buy for later, if I had to guess, just because people are going to want to open stuff. I know this has been out for a while and people have kind of seen it, but if your option is either, all right, well, let's just get a chance at maybe an autograph, maybe just a player one patch, and forget the chromium stock, then that's probably the way people will go, if I had to guess. So just money in general is pretty tight. I mean, like I'm not like listen, that hurt me too to go get all that Topps Chrome. all those formats to rip for the channel. And I can't imagine if you're not specifically doing this to record it, it's kind of a tough sell. I got a hollow maxi, so not too bad on the hollows thus far. Yeah, most. I don't know. I just can't get over it. Like, I get it. I get top. I know why Tops did it because they want more money. But I mean, just come on. You just don't need to do that. Ron Holland. Okay. Cat. Just just make it even 70, maybe just 65, like Panini did. It's just come on. $85 for the mega box. Uh, and I honestly think even like if I had to guess just going into it, so again we're weeks away from that. I think actually I don't know when they're going to show up. Believe me, the second I get them and I get home from work, which is it's always when I'm at work. Uh, I will rip them, and if I had to guess, I would guess that the hobby versions of Topps Chrome is probably going to be the best value, just because it's more or less like it's more expensive than the Topps flagship versions, but it's not like if you're working at like a bigger scale like that, then you might as well just get more cards and more chances to hit good players, right? So because the thing is too, like kind of what's lost in this is it's so $85 for a mega box, right? There's like I don't know, maybe a quarter of the cards. And I get that's typically how these Chromium cards work generally, where there's just a lot less. However, if I'm going to be paying that much more, and we got a little 8-bit ballers VJ. Oh, hold on, that goes. I put that in my pile. If we're going to be paying that much more, then it should be maybe not the exact same, but it should be closer. Like the hanger boxes, so they're $20. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I think it's $1 a card. I believe that's what you're paying. It's like 19, 20 cards. Might be even more than $1 a card. It's just the chances that you're gonna hit something like a good player, like or even like a anything, right? It's just so low. And I understand like a lot of this is base, a lot of this is people don't really care about it, and that's fine. Like I think cutting down on base in general is a fine practice, but understand that that's also going to cut down on your chance to hit a decent rookie. So, it's a give and take. I'm just of the opinion that, like, Pops will make their money. I mean, a lot of this will sit, but yeah, they'll make it. They'll eventually sell most of it, probably. So, but for the sake of, and I probably said this every single video since this has come out, but for the sake of growing the hobby, pricing your mega boxes and just through blasters at the prices you are, two cockburners in a row. Uh, not a good way to grow a hobby. You're pricing a lot of people. All right, we got a hollow here. Is this Cedric Coward? All right, Cedric Coward on the hollow foil, I believe. Generation Now. Very nice looking card. Card of the box. Is this numbered? It might just be the Grizzlies colors. I do not see any numbering. Okay. Put that down there, though. Okay. So I kind of did need to get my hands more Megas, too. Kind of just I've only opened 3, I think. So, there's a Coop. Coop, by the way. Probably, you know what? I'm going to say this. Maverick fan here, so Hornets fans, close your browsers. But look, The rookie of the year. I listen. If things are going to continue how they're going to continue, or how they are right now, Con doesn't get a shot. I'm sorry. They're different things. They're different qualities of player. And I think Khan is probably he is peaking at about what he. I mean, of course, he's like 20, right? So of course he can get better. But the the level of player that Cooper Flag is looking like he's going to be versus what I think Khan is going to be is, if I had to guess, Khan can maybe probably peak, and I you know what, throw these words against me if I'm wrong in the future, but Khan maybe could be a 1 to 2 time All Star if I had to guess. Cooper could be a generational player, genuinely generational. Now again, don't know if that's going to happen. Uh, and look, Khan's kind of hitting a rookie wall right now, but look, no disrespect to Khan, but he's not Cooper Flag. He's not. Speaking of that, Mr. Khan. And maybe Cooper Flag will struggle again, hit a wall, but and I'm also biased, so take that with the heaping helpings of salt, I suppose. But again, not that anybody has come up to me or bothered me like, yo, Khan's better than Coop. You know that? But there's been a little, at least as far as the rookie of the year. I'd say, you know what? To be fair, Khan was objectively playing better than Cooper Flag for a majority of the season. So I will posit that point, which is the point of the rookie of the year race. And a rookie of the year race isn't necessarily indicative of what a whole career is going to be. I understand that. We got a Igor, Mr. Devon. We're sort of running out of packs here, and you know what? Uh, this would be the first mega box. So we have 3 packs left that would not contain either a numbered card or a patch card for me, which has been pointed out to me in the comments before. That it is not a guarantee. But again, none of this has guaranteed anything. So let's keep that. Let's make that point known as well. They do not say on the box if anything is guaranteed. But let us see here. All right, Jared Allen. All right, it's on the little normal 45th card there. All right, Amanu and base. All right, everybody, we have 2 packs left, and it looks like, if I had to guess, the display box is probably going to take this. But let us see. All right, 2 more packs. And we got Drake Powell, Thomas Horton, Harper, who I think is maybe coming back soon. Speaking of which, Mr. Harper, Clutch City, Derek Harper, or not Derek Harper, Dylan Harper. Jeez, watching too many, watching too many Mavs broadcasts. And there you go. All right, one more pack, and yeah, I think the display box is probably gonna get this. I kind of had a feeling. That's why I opened this first. I had a feeling that I was probably gonna get a little dose of reality. Hmm. Something is here. And a little last pack of magic, perhaps. Let's pull this stuff out real quick. I could have just opened the pack normally. All right, Colin Murray Boyles. That is his name. All right, boom, boom, boom. All right, now what is this? All right, Kerr. Jackson. Oh, it's a patch card. Okay, so we did at least get a patch card. Keep the streak alive. No S and G. All right. Megabox has a shot. All right, well, who is this? Needlehauser. All right. Patch of Needlehauser. Yannick Conan Niederhauser. And there you go. So, a little bit of last pack magic, if you want to call it that. So, we do keep the streak alive. That is good. And now, we will go ahead and clean this up real quick and move on to the display box. Like I said. One moment. All right, we are back with our display box. And you know what? Mega Box did okay. Didn't blow me away. Did not disappoint me either, though. So, which these boxes in the past have definitely disappointed me. So, this is also my last one. So, this is probably going to be the last one of these I ever rip. So, unless I get something sick, if I get another autograph, honestly, maybe I try to find more of these. But I don't know. Even then, I can just buy the individual packs and test my luck that way. Which is so funny because I believe this is the first format I open on the channel. I went to Maverick game and I just got a couple loose packs, and they were some of the couple of the good packs in here. So, but just as a whole, man, opening like all those, it's not very good. All right, though, let's see. Also, every time I fit the autograph or whatever has been in here, it's been pretty late in the process. So let's see if that changes. 0, boom, boom, boom. Oh, Nick Clifford. Don't see him very much, I feel like. All right, Nick Clifford on the hollow foil. Jerry Chanel. An older rookie. Oh, man, the poor Kings, man. Poor Kings. What's Clayton? A bit tough. Yeah. All right. So we have Eric Jonas. Yep, that's Red Stack. Coop. All right, we got Coop pretty early. Very nice. Power players. Of Giannis. Oh, there we go. Generation now of Coop. There we go. We're going to put that in the. We'll put that in the hollow pile. That's close enough to hollow, right? I mean, it's not one, but could be. I guess. Yeah, I'm very curious to see if we do hit an auto in this again. That would be honestly pretty funny. Because I know a lot of these. I've seen a few of these ripped as well. They usually, if it's not an auto, which I believe has just been generally my boxes, it seems like uh, it's been it's just been like one numbered card in this whole box, which that is tough. Just hitting one single number card in a $70 paper product and nothing else to show for it. That you hate to see that. You hate to see that. But sometimes you have to see it. Sometimes that's just a part of the game. And well, I don't know. I guess I don't know where I'm going with that. Just kind of rambling. Let me think. What's an NBA topic to talk about? KG. Oh, you know what? Let me get this little soapbox out of the way. I usually have like one or two of these a video. I'll move this down by the way. It might be a little too high. Uh, man, every time I hear a Shaman's report about Giannis potentially winning out, I roll my eyes as hard as eyes can be rolled because I can't listen to another Giannis is potentially seeking an alternate destination to the destination that he is currently in, and sources close to him say that he has grown frustrated with the basketball operations that have been conducted within the organization that resides in Milwaukee. It's like, shut up. Just trade him or don't. I don't want to hear about this soap opera about him making the Bucks making him happy anymore. Like I'm tired of it. Like they just stop leaking stuff. Stop leaking stuff to Shams. All right, looks like we got a patch card. All right, everybody, let's focus up. Ooh, all right, let's just read this normally. All right, so who do we got? Oh, oh, that's Celtic Green. That is Celtic Green. Who could that be? Jabari. Okay, I think I said it last time I got one of these, but Jabari Smith. So this is a game worn from March 27, 2024. So pretty cool. And it is just a red patch, but still, he did wear this in a game. So that is definitely a better patch. But we also get a Clutch City Coupe, one of my favorite retail inserts. And now we got it. Very nice, very nice. Well, we could probably already determine that I think this is probably a little bit better than the. That's probably better than the Mega Box. But maybe there's something else in here. We'll see. But yeah, no. Speaking back to the honest thing, though, I'm tired. How many reports have we gotten about Giannis potentially, maybe, possibly being unhappy? Just enough, enough. Like this is it's one of my least favorite parts of the NBA is just the cycle of like leaking stuff to agents and agents having to leaking stuff to reporters, leaking stuff to Shams, and then Shams having to like put out a statement about the well being of the health of the organization, yada yada yada. Just enough. And you know, at this point, like if you're the Bucks, like I'm just putting my GM hat on, just trade him. Like it's enough. Enough of this, right? This has run its course. It's not really anything else you can really do. Thomas Sorbo probably just one of those 45th cards. Yep. Let's leave it there. Jimmy. All right, so we're probably about halfway through, maybe, and based on the history of every single one of these boxes I've opened, you could probably skip to the end. But if you're watching this right now, there's not going to be anything else in here. If there is, then that would be first. So, oh, just a hollow Draymond. Generation now of Mr. Essengay. So yeah, I mean, look, it's gonna be a lot of that. Unfortunately, fortunately, these boxes are one hit, and that's all you get, which is kind of my issue with the $70 uh, display box. But I would love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong. Please, please prove me wrong, retail box. I beg you. All right, Draymond, can we stand still, please? But I don't think I am wrong. I don't think I am, and I think anybody who's watched multiple of these openings knows I'm probably not wrong either with this. some other news. Well, I already talk about the Cooper Flag thing. I mean, the Thunder look like they're going to win maybe 75, 76 games. So that's cool, I guess. Good job, Thunder. I don't know. What do you even say about that? I mean, it's what's so funny about it is, and I mean this. Actually, you know, what, I don't know how I mean this, but like people are talking about it just in the like, wow, it's crazy they're gonna break the record, but that's really about it. It's not really like that interesting to people. I feel like it's because will the Thunder just suffocate you like when they play you? It's not necessarily like that. Like it's not like fire. It's not like a fireworks show, right? It's just like a. It's just like a boa constrictor, right? So a little less fun. Oh, there we go. Power players coop. I will take as many power players coops as are available. I mean, if I were to let's put on my GM hat again too. If I was a team that wasn't the Thunder, and I think the only before the season, so let's just go back to before the season. The only two teams I actually thought legitimately had a chance to win the title were OKC and Denver, and I still kind of feel that way. I don't feel like anything has shown me otherwise. Uh, I know Houston probably has the number. This is the 2 seed, but kind of my issue with them is I just feel like I don't necessarily trust them to stay healthy. Mostly Durant and yeah, mostly Durant, and they already they lost Van Vliet, but that was probably that might have been fine. Reed Shepard's playing a little bit better, but yeah, I just don't think yeah I you kind of need to have like the absolute peak guy to to truly compete for a championship, unless you're just overwhelmingly dominant. So, and I feel no different thus far. So, feel no different about the outlook ahead before the season. But honestly, I don't even know how Denver does it, right? Like, how is Denver even gonna beat OKC at this point? And I understand OKC is kind of a they're in a weird way. I do think they are a better regular season team than a playoff team, just because like a lot of their I guess a lot of it is effort. Things do tend to get more physical. They play pretty physical anyway, uh, which but then the other team can sort of match that, not completely. Like once the playoffs come around, so that might even out a little bit, and then it just kind of comes down to one team has Shea, and generally the other team does not have Shea. So you know, want to look at it in terms like that. I hear this draft's pretty crazy. Oh, you know what? I can get fired up real quick. Uh, since we probably got like 6 more packs left. Um, so there was a report. It was back when Cooper Flag was doing bad. So we're back to this. Uh, and the report was essentially, I think it might have been Kevin O'Connor, who he said that, and this I think this isn't just his opinion, but a few people's opinion. Jim McCann on the Hollow, cool. That if Cooper Flag were to go in this draft, that he would go fifth or sixth, or at least at like the highest he would go is fourth. You know, it's possible, but and I get part of the appeal of saying that is that like to hype up the class that's currently playing. But hey, you know what though? Two things. Number one, uh, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be true based on what I've seen recently. And if it is, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And who does it help to say that, right? Because you're putting down Cooper Flag when you say that, and you're also putting crazy expectations on these prospects that are still in college playing college ball, right? And I understand they have expectations anyway, but it doesn't help anybody. It's just to get clicks. It's disgusting. So I don't know. I mean, but it is possible that it's true. I mean, I do hear that the top three in this draft is absolutely loaded. Now, I will say the fifth or sixth part. I mean, come on, come on, man. Fourth, fourth or fifth. Like, come on, he's not. I will push back and with absolute certainty say that Cooper Flag would not go fifth. All right, that is at least that is the guarantee I will make as far as like rewriting history here. Like, come on, the dude reclassified to go into college a year early and is now the youngest player in the NBA. So come on, cut it with that. Cut it with that. So all right, we have two more packs left, and well, looks like the thing happened that usually happens, and there's not going to be anything else in here. And we got a con. Can this be interesting? Nope. No, cannot be. Hello. All right, and last pack, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed. And if you've skipped to this part, after I said skip to the end, well, congratulations. You were right to do so. Because these kind of suck. For $70, these suck. Scotty. And all right, that's it, everybody. So let's go ahead and I'll stop it one more time to get everything together just to make this a little shorter. So, one moment. All right, so we went ahead and cut this down a little bit. So, let's go ahead and just show you the best hits. So, this is the best hits to my determination from the Mega Box. So, Queen, Harper, probably the best card of that box this generation now of Mr. Such a Coward. That over there. And a Niederhauser on the patch card, player worn. So that is the best of the Mega Box. And this is the best of the display box. So we have a con, a Coop Power Players, Clutch Prospects, another Dylan Harper, another Generation Now, Neat Clifford, and a Jabari Smith. So, probably did not fit all that on the screen. Let me go ahead and move this up a little bit. Does that fit? Let's see, just about. Does that fit? Yeah, okay. There you go. So, Mega Box. So these are the Mega Box. This is the display box. Let me know who won in the comments, and there you go. So, another flagship opening. This, everybody, has been PTA Cards, and I will see you guys next time.